So I'll bring my heartfelt, it is well, hallelujah. Hey friends, this is Hard Fought Hallelujah in the key of C. This is a really simple way to chord and sing along to this song. I hope you enjoy it. Make sure to stop the video. If you click right below, you'll find the link to the chord sheet and it'll make a lot more sense as we dive in. All right, so this song, I've kept it to the basics. We just have 3 chords. We have F, A minor, and G, and that's it. So let's look for the F chord. I'm going to start there and work my way up. So if you look for this group of 3 black notes, you will find the F to the left of those 3. Line up your 5 fingers and play every other note. F, A, C picks up that F chord, okay? If you move up one set of notes, you're in the G position. That's our next chord that I'm going to teach you. It's G, B, D. Just play every other note when your fingers are lined up, every finger having a note there. G, B, D. And then our last and final chord, A minor, right next to it, A, C, E, and that's it. Those 3, okay? All right, left hand, I'm going to put pinky on F, lining up these 5 fingers and keeping this hand here the whole song. That way you can just focus on the right hand movement. F is going to play with our F chord. G, single note in our left hand, is going to be playing with the G chord in our right hand. And then A minor to A in the bass. Single notes, chords. I just like to keep it simple like that when you're first beginning to play. All right, I'm going to sing through and play through verse 1, adding in the rhythm, and then I'll break it down because this one has a little bit of a tricky rhythm to get used to. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I don't always feel it. Yeah, but that's when I need it the most. So I'm gonna keep on singing till my soul catches up with my song. Okay. All right. So let's first talk about the rhythm, how these 2 hands are going to come together. This is kind of a syncopated rhythm. There's a little bit of a delay or like a delay or a, I don't know what word I'm trying to come up with. So you're going to kind of do this together, right? So that's how the 2 hands are going to play. They're going to go together and then just that right hand by itself. There's going to be a delay there. So it's 6/8 time signature, which has this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And so it's going to look like this if I add those counting in my head here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I don't always feel it. Yeah, but that's when I need it the most. See how that right hand kind of delays a little bit? Okay. All right, let's talk about patterns because there's going to be a lot of repetition in this song. So we have F, A minor, G. You're going to see that in every verse, just repeated over and over. The pre-chorus is going to have lines 1 and 3 being the same and lines 2 and 4 being the same. Or you could look at it as if it's a 5 chord progression, like the first 2 lines are a 5 chord order. And that's just going to repeat in the next 2 lines there for the pre-chorus. Okay, so let's take a look at the chorus. We got F, A minor, G, F, A minor, G. A lot of repetition, again, with the verses and the chorus being the same. And then there's kind of like some interludes at the end that kind of just go through the same chord progression, that F, A minor, G, which is repeated a lot through the song. And they're going to go all over the place vocally, obviously, especially when he does it with the other singer. So I'm just going to kind of keep it pretty simple so that you have a simplified version and then you could take it from there. All right, so let's go back to the verse and we'll work through it together. We have F, A minor, G repeating over and over and over. So you might just want to go through right hand only, left hand only, and then bring the 2 hands together and figure out baby steps from there, okay? All right, so that rhythm, let's just practice that a little bit together. I'll just kind of pulse on the F chord over and over with you here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? Yeah, I don't always feel it. Yeah, but that's when I need it the most. F, I'm gonna keep on singing. A minor coming up till my soul catches up with my song. Okay. All right. So you can go through that over and over and over because you're going to see that same 3 chord progression through every verse and the chorus and those little instrumentals at the end. Pre-chorus just changes it up again to these same 5 chords repeated over and over. Here we go with that F chord. There's times when my hands go up freely. Okay, there, I just kind of block chord through it. I don't have enough time to kind of do that. I don't know if they change altogether time signatures. There very well could be that going on. I didn't look into the theory of this song, but it could be that they switch. I don't know. There's just something that feels a little off there. So I just don't have enough time to kind of get that right hand going with that syncopated feel. So I just go, there's times when my hands go up freely, and then pick it up. Times when it costs. Okay. So that's what I do. So the first and the third line, I'm going to block chord through it. Again, here's that third line coming up with there's F, G, F. Okay, so it goes, there's days when a praise comes out easy, and days when it takes all the strength of God. And then it kind of picks it up, that syncopated rhythm on lines 2 and 4. It kind of picks up that together, right, together, right. Okay. So let's just go through that pre-chorus, because that's probably going to be the trickiest part when I'm throwing in that variance of that block chord here with that line 1 here coming up. There's times when my hands go up freely, pick it up, and times that it costs. There's days when a praise comes out easy, and days when it takes all the strength of God. So I'll bring my heart, and then we'll go into that chorus, okay? So I'll bring my, and that F's gonna kind of hang out there for a bit on that chorus. Here we go. So I'll bring my heartfelt, been through hell, hallelujah. And I'll bring my storm-tossed, torn sail, story to tell, hallelujah. Oh, oh, oh. And God, you've been patient. And God, you've been gracious, faithful, whatever I'm feeling or facing. So I'll bring my heartfelt, it is well, hallelujah. Hallelujah. Then it goes to that A minor and then G, which is kind of a little bit of a transition back into verse 2, okay? So I wrestle with the darkness, okay? And that kind of picks up that slow together, right? Okay, pre-chorus 2 is going to be the same there. I think they might throw a G in on line 2 there, G, A minor, G. But other than that, you could just scrap that G if you didn't want to add that in there. It sounds a little bit different, but it's kind of a fun variance. Get outside of the norm. Then the instrumentals, they kind of go into the whoa, hallelujah, oh, and all these oohs and ahs and woes and hallelujahs, okay? So F, A minor, G is going to be able to get you through the first set, and then F, G, F, A minor, G, okay, for the second set if you want to go through those vocals, or if you're leading a congregation, have a lot of fun with that part. All right, I'm going to play through and sing along. You can play along with me. If you mess up, just find your next chord and keep going along with me. Here you go. Yeah, I don't always feel it. Yeah, but that's when I need it the most. So I'ma keep on singing till my soul catches up with my song. There's times when my hands go up freely, and times that it costs. There's days when a praise comes out easy, and days when it takes all the strength I've got. with the dark.